Good evening. My name is Amber Bell. It is the first day of school, and the goal is naturally to look your best. You start looking at yourself, and you notice since last year you've gained some weight, and that the outfit that you've chosen to wear for the first day does show that. So naturally you change, but why? Naturally because you're not comfortable and believe that it will make you look the way you want. Statistics from the website Teen Depression show that about 20% of teens will experience depression or self-esteem issues before they reach adulthood. My high school class had 600 graduates, which means out of the 600 students, 120 of them had a self-esteem problem when we graduated. This evening, I'm going to talk about the ways that self-esteem issues can arise, the signs that people give off when they do have self-esteem problems, and the ways that can help build self-esteem back up. There are different ways that self-esteem issues can start. As a teen and young adult, naturally, there is one thing that is important, and that is to look a certain way in front of your peers and how they look at you. It is hard to change how you look naturally. Teenagers, especially girls, see how models and movie stars look and want to look just like them. They want to change to look different so they can look like a certain star. The company Dove stated in a news release on May 10th in Greenwich, Connecticut, at the campaign of Real Beauty that more than 90% of girls 15 to 17 years old want to change at least one aspect of their physical appearance, with body weight ranking the highest. Peers making fun of other students, that can also be a way that self-esteem problems arise. Children themselves are their hardest critics, and with these warning signs, anyone can see how maybe someone could have self-esteem issues. When seeing people at school, you can usually tell by actions, because of course actions speak louder than words, that they have self-esteem issues. There are many ways you can tell. These are just a few that you could maybe see if someone has self-esteem issues. One way is if they blame, criticize themselves often. They also could put others down through guilt, blame, or shame. They take too much responsibility for others' lives, almost as if controlling and making decisions for others. They are constantly negative or so optimistic that reality is denied. They may lie, embellish, exaggerate, or overbear others. According to Understanding Teens by Chris, that was written on October 1st in 2013, he says that teens with self-esteem may avoid social situations, walk with their heads down, and interact with certain inappropriate physical contacts, or does not associate with physical contact at all. If you know someone or have found that these characteristics may be describing yourself, you too can follow some of the next strategies to help regain your self-confidence and self-worth. The first thing to realize is self-esteem issues are coming within yourself. As the person having the problem, that person must be willing to change. There are many different things you can help. You can talk to someone. You can talk to someone who you don't feel that will judge you. Changing the way the person sees themselves, an affirmation daily from themselves, even quotes. Telling themselves how wonderful of a person and great individual they are. Keeping a journal may be the biggest help that can help the individual. Keeping a journal of the day's events, what makes them upset, the good and bad things that happen that day. These are ways that will help heal the person's self-esteem. So it's the first day of school again, but this time it's different. You've changed your clothes and your way because you're happy with the way you are. It doesn't matter how anybody else looks at you because you're happy with yourself. Suzanne Harrell, who wrote an article, How Many People Have a Self-Esteem Problem and Do Not Even Know It, says, may you find something of value in that ideas presented here that will help you stop negative thinking patterns that keep you stuck in low self-esteem. She encourages everyone who reads her article to find true self-worth because everyone deserves to be truly happy and pleased with themselves. I would like to thank you all for listening and hope that this informs my audience and peers on how to help others or themselves with low self-esteem issues, how to recognize the issues, and gain understanding for how they may start. Thank you for your time.